that proclaimed the usurpation of people's sovereign power, which was vested in the army. And now the army was also deposed, was also overthrown by General Kaguta Museveni. The power was grabbed from the army and vested in the family of the Kaguta dynasty. And now, that's where now power resides. This has always been explained by Dr. Besigye. The sovereign authority of this country is no longer the citizenry. The sovereign authority does not reside within the people and the constitution. It resides in the family of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. In the midst of all this political imbroglio, I can proudly state that our gallant members and millions of Ugandans, under the tutelage of our aforesaid patriarch, retired Colonel Dr. Besigye, who is currently incarcerated, albeit illegally, at Luzira, have unwaveringly stayed the course and staged a sustained and relentless pushback. I thank you very, very much for that resilience. Today, I am deeply honored and profoundly humbled to stand before you, fellow compatriots, on this momentous occasion of launching our new formation, the People's Front for Freedom, a political formation with the DNA of defiance, resilience, grit, and non-compliance with oppression and suppression. That is our DNA. Today, I am deeply honored and profoundly saying, that's what I've said. The core mission of this newly born platform is to valiantly continue with execution of the said struggle to its logical conclusion, restore people's sovereignty or sovereign power to be able to determine their destiny and deliver a country that works for all. I hope it's not lost on all of us that plot 6 at Katonga Road, where we are gathered today, has never been and will never be a haven for political merchants, schemers, and fortune hunters, but rather a command center for non-violent liberation struggle to salvage our motherland from the cliff where it is hanging today. So take this, make no mistake. This place here, this command center, is not a center for schemers. It's for people who are determined. And I can see determined faces. All the individuals you see here, they are determined to salvage our country from the doldrums. And that's what brings us together. And that's what bonds us together. It's not brotherhood, it's not sisterhood, it's not friendship, it's nothing else but the liberation struggle to get back this country to where it should be, in the hands of Ugandans. All our political programs, agenda, and conversations should be guided by the values that we dearly espouse and our instructive motto, which are also our instructive motto, which is enshrined in Article 2 of the PFF Constitution, that is freedom for all for freedom. All the conversations you have, all the endeavors, the engagements you have, the activities, please, you should be guided by that motto. And this freedom is not only for Dr. Besigye, it's not only for Obedi Lutale, it's not only for us who are assembled here, but for all Ugandans regardless of their political opinions and affiliations. Dear comrades, we have come a long way. However, for the moment, we have every reason to celebrate this very milestone of attaining the PFF as a registered political front, which has not come cheap. This has already been explained. I don't need to elaborate. It has not been an easy journey. We navigated through a rigid and perilous political terrain right from August 2024 until 5th June 2025, when we officially received our certificate of registration. That is a journey worth celebrating, and it's a huge milestone. I am indeed elated as an individual to have led the interim leadership that guided us through this roller coaster journey. In a special way, I wish to thank you, comrades, for entrusting us, myself and the team, with such a gigantic and challenging duty of steering this process, and in the same vein, register my gratitude to the entire team that has fought valiantly during the registration exercise. The team headed by the Honorable Wafro Gutu, kudos, thank you very, very much for the job well done. Whereas certification has been long overdue and indeed a welcome development, the front has always continued to execute its agenda unabated, albeit with the usual state persecution. Make no mistake, it's not the certificate that is giving us the agenda to pursue. The agenda is already there. The mission is there. The vision is there. This is just a small legal addition cover to cushion us against a few excesses of the state. But we have to continue with the agenda that we have always pursued. During the interim period, we managed to dismantle the General Court Martial, albeit with a new incarnation under the machinations that are being orchestrated by the regime. You know that. And I thank the person who led us in this, the Honorable Kabaziguruka. We thank you very much. And the gallant legal brains. That, yes, the Honorable Kabaziguruka. Thank you very much, and the entire team. We dismantled the General Court Martial. That's a fact. And Museveni had to tinker with the laws to resuscitate it, to have a reincarnation of the same. But I'm assuring you, it will never be the same business. It will never be the same again. Because I've told you, and I want to speak here authoritatively, at least Mugabe is called Mugabe who? Freeman Mugabe will never step back at the General Court Martial as the chair. We told him in his face. When we were with Dr. Besigye there, we told him in his face, we are here to fight you and your team to get you out of the General Court Martial. He's out. They can bring it back in a different shape, but we are determined to continue with the fight, and very soon we are filing the constitutional petition to challenge the same and continue with the struggle. We also managed to get our Chisum 36. Yes, the 36, where are you? We fought for their freedom. They were kidnapped from Kisumu. They were brought here, incarcerated for several months, but subsequently we managed to get them off the hook, though it is temporary freedom. No doubt we shall continue to aggressively and assertively seek justice and unconstitutional release of Dr. Besigye, Obedi Mutale, and a score of other political prisoners of different political shades. The struggle continues. The formidable legal team we assembled is still pursuing justice for Dr. Besigye. Whether Museveni likes it or not, we shall get Dr. Besigye out of Rizira alive. Dr. Besigye is not going to die in prison. That is not going to happen. We want to assure you, and God is on our side. And I thank you very much, all of you who have been standing on the side of justice. Those of you who have stood on the side of justice, I'm extremely grateful to you for that gesture.